1942, Papua New Guinea. The swamp ghost takes flight. For decades, villagers avoided the marsh. They swore men's voices still echoed from inside the wreck. The B-17E flying fortress, known as 41-2446, never made it home. Shot up over Rabaul during a bombing run, it leaked fuel, engines choking as the crew fought to keep her airborne. They turned inland, searching for safety, but below them stretched nothing but swamp. With no choice, the pilot brought the bomber down into the Agayambo marsh. The crash should have killed them, but somehow, every man survived. The crew stumbled out, weak and feverish, and vanished into the reeds. They left their plane behind, but the swamp did not forget it. For 3 decades, the bomber sat in silence, slowly sinking into the mud. Locals called it cursed. Hunters and fishermen avoided the reeds where it lay, claiming strange sounds drifted from the wreck at night. Some swore they saw lantern-like glows flickering in its shattered windows, or heard coughing and shouting in the dark, like men still trapped inside, reliving their final mission. In 1972, Australian soldiers flying overhead spotted it by chance. When they hacked their way to it, what they found was chilling. The bomber stood almost perfectly preserved, guns still mounted, radios still inside, thermoses still sitting where the crew left them. One soldier swore he smelled coffee, fresh, steaming, impossible. They named it the Swamp Ghost. Over the years, stories grew darker. Local guides told of seeing figures moving in the cockpit at dusk, pale men in flight helmets staring blankly through the glass. Others claimed the plane's machine guns sometimes glistened with dew, except it wasn't water, but a red stain that vanished by sunrise. When salvage crews finally lifted the bomber in the 2000s, the legends followed. Workers in Papua New Guinea reported hearing metallic clanging from inside when no one was there. One man quit after he saw a figure in the waist gunner's window, only for it to dissolve when he shouted. Another swore that every time they tried to tow it, the chains snapped as if something resisted. Even in Hawaii, where the bomber rests today, guards whisper of strange activity. At night, the hangar goes cold. Motion sensors trigger with no one inside. Some have reported seeing crewmen pacing the fuselage, as though still preparing for takeoff. And then, there's the smell. Visitors describe it at random. A sudden bitter aroma of burned coffee drifting from the sealed plane. The swamp ghost is more than a relic. It is a time capsule of fear, of death narrowly escaped, of souls caught between worlds. Its crew survived the swamp, but perhaps part of them never left. Because in the silence of the hangar, beneath the humming lights, the swamp ghost still waits. Engines coughing, voices rising, a mission that never ended.